Hey, what is up? I'm Guyzo, and this is an advanced guide on how to do the Fort of the Damned. If you like this video, please like and subscribe down below for more great content. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. If you're a new player, you're wondering, what is this event? Well, let me tell you that this event is an event that you start up yourself by gathering 6 lights and a ritual skull. Once you activate the event, there'll be waves of skeletons that you'll need to kill. Once you kill all the waves of skeletons, there'll be a boss that you have to kill. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to get the lights, how the skeleton waves are set up, how the boss is set up, how to kill the boss, and potential problems that may come while doing the Fort of the Damned. So, let's begin with getting the lights. The first light I'm going to go over is the white light, otherwise known as the lightning light, because the way you get it is by dying by a bolt of lightning, just like this. So, to get the light, you have to go to the Ferry of the Damned after dying that way, and you just go up to the little altar in the beginning here, hold up your lantern, and take the flame. Then go put it on your ship. The second light you get by dying by any type of skeleton. You can die by a skeleton ship also if you're around one, but I think the easiest way is just to go to an island and die by a skeleton. Same thing, you go up to the altar in the center on the Ferry of the Damned, now you get a green light. Now go put it on your ship. The next light is the poison light. You can get this by snakes on Snake Island, which is right next to the Fort of the Damned, or you can die by a kraken. That'll get it for you also. So, this is what it looks like. Kind of looks like blue, but it's purple. For the next light, you have to go for a swim, because you gotta die by a shark. If you do this correctly, when you go up to the Well of Fates, it should give you a blue light, just like this. I know this seems like a lot of lights, but a lot of them are actually pretty easy. Like this one, the fire light, all you have to do is die by fire. So throw a firebomb at yourself, and you'll be on the Ferry of the Damned getting the next light, which is the red light. Looks like this. Now for the last one, you just want to die by a player. It's called the PvP light. And here it is. For the record, I let this guy kill me. Alright. GG. So once you go to the Well of Fate, you will get the last light, that pink light. Looks like this. Once you have all the lights, you want to bring them to this room and put them on the lantern. All you have to do is tape the lantern that you have, raise it up, and place it. Once you do that, you get a ritual skull and you put it right here in the skeleton to start the event. You can buy a skull voyage from Lorena once a month, or you can kill a Skelly Galleon to get a ritual skull. I'll leave more ways in the notes at the end of this video. This is the part of the video where I tell you how the skeleton waves are set up. You'll clear one set of skeletons, and after you clear them, you'll hear a loud bong sound. That represents you clearing one of the waves. There are 4 waves of one color, and then it moves on to 4 waves of 2 color, and then 4 waves of, you guessed it, 3 colors. Once you clear all 12 waves of skeletons, that's when the boss shows up, and if you kill him, you get the loot. The statues with the hands under them show which color the skeletons are at the time. So this one is green, and since there's only one statue with hands under it, you know they were on the first 4 waves of skeletons. Once you finish the 4 waves of one color skeletons, there will be 2. And so there'll be 2 statues with hands coming out of it, just like this one. Now this shows that we're on pink and white for this wave. Finally, once you're on the last 4 waves of skeletons, there'll be 3 statues with hands under it, just like in this clip here. I know you only counted 2, but one's still showing up. It's right here. Once you finish the last wave of skeletons, the boss will appear. In this video, I'm going to go over a couple tactics on how to fight him. A lot of people just lure him down to the dock after shooting him, and they'll cannon him with the ship. Just like this. Notice we have one person in the water. That's just to keep his aggro so he doesn't run back up to the top of the island. It takes 100 cannonball shots to kill this boss. That's direct impact shots. If you're not seeing the X when the cannonball is hitting him, I mean you're not actually hitting him. This is the most common method of killing the boss, and probably the most effective also because you're going to watch your ship. The second tactic I'm going to go over is kind of common sense. Really all you got to do is shoot him a bunch until he dies. And if you're on a galleon, or if you're in an alliance with 4+ people, this actually goes by really quick, especially if you have an ammo crate. So I told you how to fight him, but I didn't go over his attacks yet. So I'm going to just do that real quick. The first one is his blunderbuss attack. If you're too close whenever he draws it, you want to back up because it can one blunder you. The next ability that he has is a pistol attack, which looks like this. The next two abilities I'm going to show in one video clip. The first one I'm going to show is this attack. It's kind of like a shockwave, and it will shoot you back and do a decent amount of damage, so if he does this, you want to run away. The second one you just saw is him eating a banana. This shows that he's running low on health. Some people say that it helps him regenerate health also, but there's nothing online that shows how much it exactly heals. So let's move on. The next ability he does, and the last one, is this one here. He will sprinkle some dust, and it will make skeletons come out of the ground. Kind of annoying. Once you kill the boss, you'll get this circular red key to let you open this door, and here is your first look at the loot. So, now that I've showed you how to kill the boss and the skeleton waves, let me show you how to get the loot down to your ship, or what you can do with the loot once you finish the Fort of the Damned the first time. First, you want to decide if you can keep the kegs or not. We decided to get rid of them so that any potential tuckers wouldn't use them on us. So, after this, you can decide if you want to do the Fort of the Damned more than once. If you do, people like to move the loot onto this barrel here, because once you start the fort again, it won't despawn. It'll just stack 2 sets of loot in the same loot room. But if you only want to do the Fort of the Damned one time, let me show you some common spots that people put the loot in order to get it on their ship quickly by harpooning. This is the first common one, right here. You can harpoon loot from here onto the ship, so it makes it pretty easy. And if you drop it, it'll just fall down onto that rock, and you can still harpoon it pretty easily. Here's a clip of us harpooning the loot. The next spot, kind of the same concept. You put it on this lantern instead of the post, and you harpoon it from the ship. Now that I've shown you the elements of the Fort of the Damned and how to do it, I'm going to tell you about tuckers. Tuckers are basically people that swim from islands to try and sneak on your ship and steal your loot when you're not looking. On Fort of the Damned, there's a huge blind side to the island. So tuckers take advantage of this by coming from the north side of the map down to the south side of the map. I'll show you here how big of a blind spot it actually is. On my way down, let me show you a couple islands that tuckers will park at. This one, the Arena Island, they'll park behind it and swim over to the Fort of the Damned. Or this rock on the left side, they'll park behind it and swim over from there too. And then also even Shipwreck, the island I just came from, people will rowboat from there sometimes. Let me fast forward so that you can quickly see the blind side of the island that I'm talking about. Alright, so I parked on the north side of the island, and I'm going to swim around to the south side of the island. The reason why people park here is for what I mentioned earlier. This is the most common strat for killing the boss, is people will park on the south side dock and they'll cannon at him. So when you're on this side of the island, you can't see the ship from here. You see, it's blocked by the island. So even an entire ship can be hidden back here without you knowing, unless you're checking while you're doing the Fort of the Damned. Let me go up top and I'm going to show you even what it looks like up here. Still can't see the ship. Unless you go to the very edge of this fence and look down, you won't see it. Even when you look from here, it's kind of hidden a little bit, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just blind, but now that we've gone over the blind side of the Fort of the Damned, let me take you through the eyes of a tucker. Right now I'm going to act like I'm rowboating over from Crooks Hollow to try and tuck on somebody's ship. Really, this is just my ship at Fort of the Damned. But this will show you kind of how tuckers think and how you should be looking for them. I got this rowboat and I'm just going to rowboat over. It only takes about 5 minutes to get there, maybe even less than that. So when rowing up to the Fort of the Damned, I would wrap around wide of the ship so that no one on the ship could see me. And I would go around to the north side of the island because, again, that's the blind side of the island. In this clip, I black screen, but luckily this is my ship, so I just come right back to the rowboat. If somebody's coming in a rowboat, the mermaid will not pop unless they get a certain distance away from the rowboat. So somebody could stay back here the entire Fort of the Damned and you would not know because there's no way to tell. There's no mermaid, right? Unless you come back here and check physically. So there are two things that a tucker can decide to do from this point. You can either come back here and tuck on this rock and no mermaid will spawn and he will be fine until the Fort of the Damned is over. Or he can decide that he wants to go sneak on your ship because, let's face it, it's more fun, right? So what I would do is I'd swim out to the outside of their ship and look for glints from a telescope or physical players on the ship. I swim out to the outside because people's focus is mainly on the island. Once I get close to the ship, I'll start slow swimming because fast swimming, people can hear easier. Then I would just go up to the ladder, wait a second, and then I go up to the top of the ladder, kind of peek over to see if anyone was there. If no one was there, I would go tuck in a number of different tuck locations. I'm not going to put all the tuck locations in this video because it'll just make the video way too long. But I will make a how-to tuck guide in Sea of Thieves, so if you want to check that out, be sure to like and subscribe down below to see that video in the future. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to end this video just by adding a couple notes, some things that I was thinking about during making this video and didn't get a chance to put it in there. So I hope that these help. And again, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe down below for more great content. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.